Welcome to Module 3. In this module, we're going to talk about the importance of evaluating and how to evaluate your business choice, because it's really, really important. But before we get there, I'm going to very quickly cover the things that we've covered so far, because I'm going to make a point here. We have discovered or discussed the fact that distribution channels are really, really important and that they can maximize your reach and frequency out there. We've spoken about the fact that there's lots of different business types that can benefit from this. The fact that volume sales are really, really important, not just for making money, but because of adoption rates. If lots and lots of people are adopting or utilizing one of your products or services, other people are going to know. So people are going to be more inclined to buy. Equally, your people that you have working with you, your distributors, it's easier for them to sell too, because they see how much of a market there is for it. And the types of products or services, and even just different products, profit centers within your existing businesses that you can tap into and exploit or push out there as far as distribution channels are concerned. But here's the thing. I'm very conscious of what I'm doing here. These are essential steps. You've got to understand and be on the same page so you understand the value about what you're about to do. But equally, this distribution channel could be substituted for, hey, marketing and communication, right? Marketing and communication is super important. Why? Because there's always something in your business that can be sold. And it's really important for you to have lots and lots of sales. So marketing, you have to have it. And it can do anything with anything. Yeah, it's easy for me to just sit here or stand here and tell you that distribution channels are really, really important and really good for your business. But I want to kind of bring that home. I want to really explain to you how you can take this information, everything we've done so far in this course, and actually bring it home so that you can actually execute against it. So it's really streamlined for you. So the question is how do you string all of that together so that you're not confused? You're not sitting there with all these different ideas of what you could do and then not doing anything at all. We want you, or I want you, to be able to take information and do something with it very quickly. So how do you do that? Well, you have to have some level of a formula, some kind of plan, right? You've got to be able to take all that information and have it in a very simple step by step. So that's really what we're going to do in this entire module. Is we're going to set up that step by step. So as far as formula goes, no, that's not the formula. But I'm going to make another point here. It's actually, for those of you that want to know what this is the quadratic formula. I'm not going to get into the math behind it, but the point I'm going to make here is that it is a little bit complicated, right? It's something that you have to think about to get the answer to. If you don't know it at all, you're going to have to read books about it. You're going to have to get some foundation or underlying information to support your rationale when executing against this formula. It's very much like business. If you have the right formula, if you have the right series of steps to take in front of you, you know that when you've done it, you'll have a certain result. And of course, if you have a formula and you're not just trying to figure things out as you go along to try and figure out, let's say, the distance between Earth and Mars, for instance, you actually have a formula that you can actually use to figure out how to do that, you will at least be able to achieve your goal quicker than if you hadn't had it at all. So if we're looking at that journey between A to B, whether it's personal life or whether it's in business, and you're trying to get somewhere, the fact is, if you were muddling through it and figuring out yourself, just like I did, I started my business a very long time ago. I've been building, for the most part, other companies' businesses. I've been selling for them, helping them structure their companies to raise investment capital, all that kind of thing. But the fact is, if I'd have known certain formulas prior to even embarking on that journey, I would have got results way faster. And that's really what I'm going to share with you this module. It's your formula for executing specifically against a distribution model, how to use a distribution model to really sell something in maximum volume. And that's really all this is going to be. But you're going to have at least a very, very clear view of what you need to do, despite the fact that it may be a bit tricky to figure out at first, but you're going to be able to do it eventually, even if you use some other people to help you. So I'll see you in the next section.